And then we get to this one here. Oh my gosh. Anybody listen cool? Share this out. This one to get good right here. Ooh, I wish my guest was here right now because he will be rolling hearing me do this. And Cool gonna have a fun time. Gonna have a fun time with me saying this. First, this first of two. Okay, I'm gonna combine them together. Oklahoma State coach Mike Gundy urged trust amidst a six-game slide. Then he apologized for being critical of Oklahoma State fans when he called them weak. Let me read this article here. Oh, trust me. I'm going to get to this. Oklahoma State coach Mike Gundy posted an apology Tuesday night for his comments he made during his weekly Monday news conference, where he suggested fans being negative about the 3-6 Cowboys can't pay their own bills, and those are in quotation marks. Then he says, quote, I apologize to those who my comments during Monday's media call offended. My intent was not to offend any of our fans who have supported us in this program through the years. Close quote. Where do I begin? So Mike Gundy, you called them weak. You say they can't pay their bills, which you have to apologize for, as you just heard me read the article. But this first article urges trust amidst 6-game losing streak. Let me see here. Because this article got some of the stuff that I want to talk about. Mirroring a 6-game losing streak for the first time in his 20-year tenure as head coach of Oklahoma State, urges fans to continue to trust him despite losing 6 straight games. 6 straight. The preseason number 18 ranked Cowboys entered the year with Big 12 title expectations, but are 0-6 in conference play, and one loss away from clinching their first losing season since 2005. You've been at Oklahoma State for 20 years. 20! How many conference championships do you have on your belt, Mike Gundy? Have you been in the playoffs, Mike Gundy? Have you been in the next championship game, Mike Gundy? How many New Year's 6 bowl games have you been in the 20 years, Mike Gundy? I want to ask these questions. Let me see here. You have one Big Ten title that was in 2011. You are 3-time Big 12 Coach of the Year in 2010, 2021, and 2023. But outside of that, what is there? What is there for Cowboy Nation to be trusting right now? What is it in 20 years? You just like the freaking Dallas Cowboys, who haven't been to a Super Bowl. No, I ain't gonna say so. They haven't been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. What are we talking about? Trust. I'm looking at this. Let me see here. You came to head coach in 2004 because Les Miles went from Oklahoma State to LSU. Okay, first year Independence Bowl. All right, first year we ain't going. Second year, 2007 New Site Bowl. All right, no, don't care about that. I'm up in 2011. That's when you had Justin Blackman and Brandon Whedon. Still didn't do nothing. Still didn't do much. You did make it to the Fiesta Bowl, and you beat Andrew Luck and the Stanford Cardinals. So we got the Fiesta Bowl in 2012. Okay, we got that. As I'm looking here, you made an appearance in the 2016 Sugar Bowl, but I don't think you won that one. Yeah. What have you done, Mike Gundy, in 20 years? What have you done in 20 years? as the Oklahoma State Cowboys, I see one New Year's Six win on your resume. 2011 Fiesta Bowl. You lost in the Cotton Bowl. You lost in the Cotton Bowl again. You lost in the Sugar Bowl. Okay. But you want the fans to trust you, and they gave you trust in 20 years. What is there for them to trust? When you were favored to win it a couple of years ago, what did you do? You choked it away. Now you haven't won a Big 12 game. You have not won one Big 12 game. Matter of fact, who all did you lose to? Because this is where it's crazy. You have not won one Big 12 game. And we talking about trust. Here. Maybe we should have said, can you have faith? I still probably be going off on you right now, but at least faith is a better word to use than not trust. They have nothing to trust with you right now in this Oklahoma State Cowboys team. What is that to trust? Because I'm going straight to the Oklahoma State schedule right now as we speak. All right. You won all three of your non-conference games. You beat South Dakota State. You snuck by Arkansas when you should have lost that game, and you beat Tulsa. Once you step in the conference play, Utah beat you, K-State beat you, West Virginia beat you, BYU beat you. Hell, even Baylor beat you. Arizona State beat you. And now you got TCU, Texas Tech, and Colorado left. You might go 0-9 in Big 12 play. And we talking about trust. And we talking about trust here. What is there for them to trust? Not a goddamn thing. That's why you had to sit here and make that apology. Because you want to get back at fans because they've been critical. You wish they should. In 20 years, you haven't gave them anything to be hopeful for. You won one Big 12 championship game. In 20 years, you won one Big 12 title in 20 years. And you have two New Year's Six win. Now I'm looking at it. And both being the Fiesta Bowl. In 20 years. What are we doing here? What are we doing in Stillwater, Oklahoma? That's why I posted a question on social media a while back. How much longer will Cowboy Nation tolerate Mike Gundy? Because in 20 years, he hasn't really give you anything to be hopeful for.